Good day, everyone. Please join us as we discuss our thesis study on pet management system for animal shelter and veterinary clinic. Before we get into the main topic, I would like to present our research team. My name is Algem Garolacan, and I am a fourth-year Bachelor of Science student in Computer Science and a part of the study research group of a pet management system for animal shelter veterinary clinic from PAMANTASAN, LUNGSOD, PASIG.
My name is GIBSON, a member of Pet Management System for Animal Shelter Veterinary Clinic from Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig, a fourth-year student taking a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science.
My name is HECTOR LCD Miranda II and a member of the study research group of Pet Management System for Animal Shelter Veterinary Clinic from Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig, a fourth-year student of Bachelor Science in Computer Science.
First, introduction of the study. With the help of modern technologies, the researchers aim to use radio frequency identification, known as RFID, which will greatly assist veterinary clinics. RFID tags or cards serve as identification and to manage necessary information for owners and their pets. Passive RFID can only be scanned or read from a variety of distances based on the type of tag and the use of a handheld reader. As a result, instead of manually filling out forms or answering veterinary clinics questions about the details of pets and their owners, a user may simply scan the RFID card or tag to an RFID scanner within a range. Second, statement of the problem. The purpose of this study paper is to look into the following problems. First, how can the clinic access information instantly without relying on fill-up forms? Second, how to design a system that will provide pet information such as breed, health status, name, address, owner's name, and others details. Third, how to develop a system that will automatically scan the RFID tags or cards and display the necessary information. Fourth, how can a system be designed to assist veterinarians in using a pet past medical history as a present diagnostic? Lastly, how can a system generate reports such as vaccine, treatment reports, schedule notifications, inventory reports, and veterinarian schedule? Third, demo system. The researchers aim to explain how the pet management system with the RFID works.
This will be the system demo of the client to the veterinary clinic. First, the client will approach the receptionist. Then, the client who doesn't have any records will be offered an RFID card. Proceeding, the receptionist will input the necessary details for the owner registration. Then after that, the RFID will be scanned for the pet registration. Then the pet info will be filled out. After that, after completing the data, the client will now proceed to the doctor. With the use of local area connection, the doctor with the use of local area connection, the doctor can access the info for the medical diagnosis. Then, the RFID will be scanned to populate the details registered earlier. Then, the RFID will be scanned to populate the details registered earlier. Now, the doctor will input the specific condition and diagnosis.
After that, the receptionist will complete the transaction with the recommended prescription item of the doctor. The RFID will be scanned to populate the necessary information of the RFID. Then, the receptionist will fill out the necessary information with the recommended prescription item of the doctor. If necessary, the receptionist will issue a schedule for a follow-up, checkup, or diagnosis. On the schedule form, the RFID will be scanned to automatically fill the necessary details. The receptionist will populate the necessary details of the given by the users or the client. The client will be given a choice for which doctor they want, and the receptionist will provide the availability of date, time, and purpose of the appointment. Right after proceeding, an email will be sent automatically to the provided email address containing the important details of the appointment. In the future, the client's RFID will be scanned to quickly identify the records and details of the client. The information will be reviewed and updated for medical and transaction. So that is pretty much it for the process of the client on the veterinary clinic. Additionally, the management of the veterinary clinic will have the option for the inventory management, pet records, schedule records, pet report, medical history, transaction report, inventory report, backup, and restore. On the inventory management, the admins or the management can add items, update items on the stocks and price. And on pet records, the management can have the information of all the pet records. On the schedule records, the management can have the information of all these schedules. On pet report, the management can have all the information regarding the pets. And on medical history, the management can have all the information regarding the medical report. For example, on December 5, the dog is diagnosed with distemper, and assuming on January 5, the dog is diagnosed as healthy. And on transaction report, the management can have all the information on transactions. And on inventory report, the management can have all the information on sales and on the inventory. Additionally, all of these records and reports will be saved to PDF, and the management can have its hard copy. For example, lastly, the management can have the option to back up its database and records. Then, the management can restore that backup database. And that is all
for system demo.
Lastly, testing result and conclusion. System evaluation tool composed of 1 to 4 numerical rating. 4 consists of scale minimum of 3.50 up to 4.0. The verbal interpretation is strongly agree, and so on and so forth. The frequency and percentage of evaluators were 9 pet owners, 5 veterinarians, 1 veterinary receptionist, and 5 IT experts, with a total of 20 respondents. Functionality. The evaluators strongly agree on a weighted mean of 3.58 for the overall verbal interpretation. In terms of sustainability, accurateness, and security, the researchers determines that the system is entirely functional. Reliability. The evaluators agree on a weighted mean of 3.38 for the overall verbal interpretation. In terms of fault tolerance and recoverability, the researchers determine that system is entirely reliable. Usability. The evaluators strongly agree on a weighted mean of 3.36 for the overall verbal interpretation. In terms of understandability, learnability, operability, and attractiveness, the researchers determines that the system is entirely usable. Efficiency. The evaluators agree on a weighted mean of 3.39 for the overall verbal interpretation. In terms of time behavior and resource utilization, the researchers determined that the system is entirely efficient. Portability. The evaluators agree on a weighted mean of 3.38 for the overall verbal interpretation. In terms of instability, replaceability, the researchers determined that the system is entirely portable. Maintainability. The evaluators strongly agree on weighted mean of 3.68 for the overall verbal interpretation. In terms of analyzability and testability, the researchers determined that system is entirely maintainable. Result of the evaluation. The evaluation of the system in the standard based on iOS 25.010 by 20 respondents include 9 pet owners, 5 veterinarians, 1 veterinary receptionist, and 5 IT experts. Show significant findings indicating that the system was successful and acceptable. Based on the overall assessment findings, the researchers concludes that respondents were satisfied with the system performance as all the system results gathered with a total average mean of 3.51 and a matching verbal interpretation of strongly agree. Conclusion. Number 1. How can the clinic access information instantly without relying on developers? Through the use of RFID, it will serve as digital identification for the owners and their pets. A passive RFID is a versatile while also being very accessible and cheap way to digitalize an identification. Unlike QR codes, RFID has freedom to be updated or changed without needing a replacement. Number 2. How to design a system that will provide pet information such as breed, health status, name, address, owner's name, and other details. Serving a purpose similar to filling of forms, the program is designed to collect details of client, but instead of being stuck on a piece of paper, the data will be stored from RFID cards and tags. The collection of this information is saved to a local database. How to develop a system that will automatically scan the RFID tags or cards and display the necessary information. To make use of RFID, a dedicated scanner is required to be integrated to the computer. A microcontroller such as Arduino Uno will serve as a bridge for the scanner and the computer. The Arduino is coded to communicate with the scanner. The application itself was programmed with VB.NET. It then communicates with the Arduino, in which all the data inputted on the application will transfer to the RFID chips inside the card or tag. Number 4. How can a system be designed to assist a veterinarians in using past medical history as a present diagnostic? As the various data that RFID can store can flexible, the veterinary clinics can use it in various ways, such as collecting medical history of a pet. This way, the veterinarians will have clearly more accurate way to diagnose a pet patient. Number 5. How can a system generate reports such as vaccine, treatment reports, schedule notification, inventory reports, and veterinarian schedule? The system also uses MySQL database, which can be used to keep track on inventory details, transaction data, treatment reports, and schedule appointment records. Especially for the appointment records, the system can also inform the client through email that they provided. The management also has a freedom to add and update their inventory details. Good day.
Thank you.